What up? What up? So, this video is in response to the question that David Shan proposed with regards to the price of a haircut. He was saying what happened to the $20 haircut. He also did a live this morning, and I tried to join the live, but I couldn't because it was probably an influx of barbers trying to join. But in my opinion, David, I don't think people generally have much of a healthy respect for the profession, right? And I say that with respect. And the reason why I say that is because I've been in the business now 18 years, right? I have cut quite a bit of people's hair. And I've noticed that people put barbers in a type of bracket, like it's a small bracket, right? And me as a barber, I've been blessed to have a 5-star rating type of service for years. Like if you were to look me up right now, you would see the type of rating that I have. But I don't really like to glorify it because it takes away from the craft and the service, right? And I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful for the people that I've been able to cut. But then, you get the topics like this that comes up via social media, because in my actual experience, I really don't have any clients that complained with the price, right? Of course, I'm not really charging 75 and $100. A basic haircut is about $50, 50, 55. And if you add any services to that, the price goes up, right? So if you get a hot towel, it's an extra 10. Some guys want their eyebrows done, it's an extra 5, just to clean them up. Some guys might want design, that's extra, right? So that's where a haircut could go up in price. But a basic haircut, for me, I'm good at $50, if I'm being honest. The other thing a lot of people have to keep in mind is this is business. This is a business. So while there's a few clients or few people that might question, oh, well, a haircut should be a certain price, there is a community of people that is very comfortable paying $100, um, $75, and will pay that with no problem. I know this because I got a few of those clients. You know what I'm saying? While we're, you know, in this heated debate with people whose budget is a certain limit, or people who may have to be more budget friendly, there's another bracket of people that they want to pay this type of price because it gives them a sense of class. You know what I'm saying? With regards to how they deem the service to be from that particular barber. So there's really a lot of levels to this whole barbering craft. And one thing people got to keep in mind, as much as some people may want to downgrade the profession, it is an essential job. It's an essential kind of craft. It's needed. I used to be one of those people who thought it's not a big deal too. I'm like, damn, I done had some clients come back and tell me people told them that they felt like, who cut their hair? Was it God? Because of how clean the haircut was. And while that might been mind blowing to me, I'm humbled by that because I'm like, wow, my service hit that hard. You know what I mean? But I'm still level headed though, you know what I'm saying? Because I understand the community and how the influx and pricing have affected our economy. So I get that, I understand. I'm not trying to, put you out of your budget. I still want you to come because I got love for my clients too. So it's like, it's a balance, you know what I'm saying? But if you speaking on a general level, man, a barber can actually charge whatever he feel he's worthy of charging. And there can be no arguments about that. And he himself is going to bring in a particular audience that's going to be comfortable with his price. That's what's the mind-blowing part. So it's a sensitive topic, but it's too many avenues for a barber to go to where you can't really box us in, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? You got guys that charge 75, 100, 150, and you still got the guys that coming out of barber college that they're gonna charge $20, probably still 25, because they're just starting. But I feel like, and I understand from the community standpoint why it may look this way and why this type of debate would come about. But generally speaking, there's so many facets to the craft that you can't really put us in one box, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Me personally, I charge the price that I charge typically because the price of rent went up, the price of food, the price of the equipment. Now, if I'm being honest, if the equipment and everything that we needed to provide a service was still at the price it was back in the day, by all means, my haircut probably would be $35, if I'm being honest. But because of the price going up, you have to charge. And the reason why you have to charge is because if you don't, none of this will make sense. You would have taken a physical beating for the time that you have been in the profession. And a lot of times, you could find yourself easily cutting hair for 20 years because you're going to make the money. It's kind of an addictive kind of effect. It's almost as powerful as if you was moving weight in the streets. The money is endless. And you calculate holidays. I done had some people that pay me $100 like it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think, we should really be pocket watching. You know what I'm saying? Everybody provide a service. If you're a fire barber, you got a good energy, and your personality is A1, people will pay you for that. It's just weird. It's weird, I'm telling you. So we can't really put barbers in any type of box, bro. Like, our profession is immense, if I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? You could be a regular dude, and next thing you know, you might end up in the White House cutting somebody hair. So as much as it, some people would want to diminish the name and what the craft is worth, you cannot put the profession in a box. Cutting hair has an endless type of success rate towards it that is mind-blowing. And this time I want to take a moment to shout out to all the barbers, man. I understand because I've been in the game for going on 2 decades. And it's to the point where I could write a book about this. You feel what I'm saying? Not only we talking about a skill level that could make you look really good when you step out of a chair, but the ability to take thousands of different energies that come sit in your chair and cultivate it into something positive and make sure that these people are happy on a day-to-day basis for over a decade. Some of us going on 2-3 decades in the game, right? We're not only barbers, bro. We wear a few different hats. We're therapists, you know what I mean? We're counselors. We are lifesavers in some cases. And that's a high platform to put us on, right? So with all due respect, I just want to show much love to every dude that stand behind the chair and cut hair. Bro, I know how deep this shit gets, trust me. So, for the people who are not barbers, you won't get this. But for the guys that been in the game for a minute and they passionate about what they do, I salute you to the fullest, B, because I know what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So, and my heart go out to y'all. But yeah, much love. But yeah, Shan, it's a topic that, you really can't put nothing, in a box. You can't put a barber in a box, you know what I'm saying? It's really endless and unpredictable as to what level of success he or she can achieve. You feel what I'm saying? So I appreciate you for proposing the topic, and it's a good topic. I hope that this gives you a sense of perspective, on the subject, right? Much love, man. I appreciate you for taking the time, all right? Peace.
Your Honor, I speak on behalf of the lost, on behalf of the low nigga trying to get a Porsche.